Ready?
You count us in?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, it's time for my favorite show. It's time for the Dirty Glass. A show where you go watch three folks get shit-faced off their ass. Oh, it's time for my favorite show. A show that can't be missed. So grab your drink and raise it high and let's get pissed. So grab your drink and raise it high and let's get pissed.
Welcome to the Dirty Glass Podcast Travel Edition. We're sitting here on the front porch of Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, Michigan Avenue.
I'm on the fucking front porch of Michigan Avenue. We're going to film this out back, but there was a bunch of rats fighting in a bush. And Angie doesn't like 3-pound rats, apparently.
Just creep the shit out of me. I had to like...
They're the size of a small rotisserie chicken. Yeah!
Yeah, okay, so there's a big...
Basketball game going on?
Everyone's in their living rooms watching it, so we're going to hear some hee-haw.
Well, it sounds like the Celtics are doing well, unless those are traders that are hee-hawing. We're not sure.
Well, because we are in Somerville. We're not actually in Boston proper.
Yeah, it's pretty close, though.
It's really close.
They probably consider themselves
Bostonians.
Bostonians.
Just like we consider ourselves Torontonians.
I don't.
Okay, well, never
Do
mind.
you?
I mean, kind of. When it comes to sports teams.
Oh, true. Touche. Yeah, that's true.
I got a touche, finally.
You got plenty of touches, Edge.
You just don't cred me with them.
I touche you all the fucking time. You just don't hear it. Because you're too wrapped up in your self-doubt. What am I supposed to do?
I am wrapped up in a lot of self-doubt, everybody.
Just trying to live my life here.
We're not even drinking wine.
Just trying to live my life here, saying toupee, and you fucking fuck. So, anyway. So we've had a great time in Boston, other than the fighting rat monsters. And,
it was, I mean... I wish I hadn't seen them, because I just was in my brain saying it was like a squirrel or a fucking chipmunk.
No, they were rats. I saw them.
I know. Well, then we had to leave the backyard.
So
it's terrifying. So this is empty.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either, to be honest.
I know. Toupee.
Yeah. So, hey, I think the Celtics are doing well. I think if you can hear that in the background.
All right, so let's recap a little bit. I'm sure we'll talk about it on the real pod. We got to regale Denny with all our stories, and
we're gonna cut in pictures and everything too.
So he can't. While he tries not to look jealous. Because we really wish he could come, Danny. We wish you were here. Like we could have an official. We could have an official Dirty Glass Podcast Travel Edition, which
one day.
We're kind of hoping we can do that. But
I mean, even if we go somewhere local, whatever.
Yeah, well, that's part of that's on the docket.
Do something. Do a Niagara Falls, or I mean, I ain't going to Ottawa to look at fucking colleges, but I'll go with adults. fucking look at goddamn Ottawa colleges.
You didn't have to be so harsh about it.
I only do that because she talks up Ottawa so much.
I know.
And then she talks down Toronto, and Toronto's a fucking great city.
I love Toronto.
Like, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Her heebie-jeebies are fucking off, okay? Teresa, you can hear me.
We love you, Teresa. We love you.
Your heebie-jeebies are off.
FYI, I love Ottawa and Toronto. So I'm like Switzerland. I'm like neutral with that whole fucking argument. Because I'll totally go to Ottawa, because I do love Ottawa.
Do you want to recapping?
Oh yeah, I was going to recap the trip. All right, so we started off with we've probably talked whatever, we're going to talk about it again. We're having some drinks. So we started off with like the big old Paul McCartney fucking show, which was absolutely spectacular. You probably, I don't know if he's going to cut it in here, but we had gone to a brewery. We've done a couple little mini brew pod.
Yeah, yeah, this will probably be the last thing I put in. Maybe it'll be the first thing. I don't know. This might be the longest one, so maybe I'll do this first, and then it'll be like Pulp Fiction, where it's like...
yeah, it works backwards.
Yeah.
Nick, is this your beer? Like, you really shouldn't put it next to that.
Yeah, smart. I took a big chug of a beer the other day with a butt in it.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
It was pretty gross.
And I'm quitting smoking immediately after, so say no to smoking.
Yeah, say no to nicotine altogether.
Altogether, all of it. Anyway, but I digress. Like,
Andrew digresses.
You will see me, as Nick calls it, hawking back darts during this pod. So I'm not
down some darts.
I'm not, and we're like fucking U.S.
Some Marlboros.
Marlboros.
Some dart skis, a little bit of dart skis, some Marlboro Gold, some dart skis. I like the dart skis. Let's talk about the dart ski. 7, 8 dart skis.
You're reminding me of Dad so much on this trip. Oh my god, Dad would love that.
I am my father's son.
And he would try to do it, and it'd be funny because he would not do it the same.
He wouldn't do it properly, but it'd be almost better somehow.
Darts guy would do something.
Darts guy. So
anyway, so we did Paul McCartney, which was just fucking glorious. I mean, it's gonna take me a week or two to even digest that.
I could have just heard something and left. That's how much I love that song. I'm so glad he played that.
I mean, I
didn't.
He did Blackbird. He did friggin' Let It Be, Hey Jude.
You know, Andrew's in the bathroom taking a big dumper when fucking Blackbird comes on. You see her fucking running down the stairs.
I did run like fucking, and it was packed. I was just like.
And I told our new friend that, this is Angie's favorite song. And I look back and Angie just got fucking toilet paper on her shoes. She's just fucking looked like a white-tailed bandit running down those stairs.
Oh,
You saw most of it.
I missed like the first sentence.
Yeah.
And don't worry, as I was in the aisle running, I was singing.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
But it's not like a rock out song, and I'm fucking anyway, so we did Paul McCartney, and then I don't even remember. So when was that? Wednesday? McCartney
was on Wednesday. We got here Tuesday.
So we got here Tuesday. We did the Aeronaut, which you'll see in here, and then
cool bar, beer.
So cool. I
would say beer. I mean, it's all right.
I'd want to try some other beers. We were Nick's picks were pretty good actually. And then yesterday, what did we do? I can't remember. What did we do yesterday?
Yesterday, we did the boat tour.
My troubles seem so far away.
Sorry. I mean, there's already going to be music on here, so it doesn't matter.
Now it looks as though... okay, so we did a big boat cruise tour. Oh, yeah! Holy shit, how do I forget it? And then... This is how this went. Hey, let's just let's get away from these people. We already said this at the Sam Adams. Let's get away from these people and let's just go to this Black Rose fucking pub. Let's just grab dinner. Let's just grab a quick bite and get the hell out of here. 4 hours later, and Nick consumed more Guinness than I've ever seen him consume in one sitting, I think. Period of time. I've seen you consume that much maybe over a day, like in Ireland or something.
Yeah,
but I mean, that was immense.
It was 50.
That was
14.
That was an immense amount of
large drafts, and that was after drinking 3 or 4 on the boat.
Yeah.
And I think we went somewhere before the tour.
Oh god, we went to 2 breweries. We did Trillium.
I did the 2. I think I did a 2-4 that day. Right?
2-4.
Fucking right. I 2-4. I was a 2-4 fucking day. Corey. Shout out Corey,
stuff
like that.
So
it sounds like a blackout night.
Yeah, you did all right. I think
I
just the McChicken killed you, or no, you did a burger. You did
the burger killed
quarter pounder. And then today we just had an easy peasy day, and we went to Sam Adams Brewery, and we did I guess it was more of a tasting versus a tour, but I really liked it. And then we also did our own little mini tasting, which you'll probably see prior to this or after. I don't know when the fuck. Nick's the magical producer. Cheers, everybody. Thank
you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, I like it. And then we went to Harvard. And we touched a urine statue of John Harvard. We didn't know that at the time because
Apparently, people piss on it, but
the
tourists touch it.
freshmen, yeah, the freshmen, like the whole thing. And we looked it up after because Nick's like, why do people touch his foot? And there's some, I think, out of spite maybe, they tell tourists that it's good luck. But apparently, one of the 3 deeds that like Harvard freshmen have to do, one of them is to piss on John Harvard statue. So
Well, they probably did that at the beginning of the year, though, right?
that's what I figure. I figure it's the end of the year and it rained. Whatever. I wash my hands.
Easier.
I wash my hands constantly. So it's fine.
What did I say before?
It's sterile.
Peace, sterile, right, Teresa?
Anyway, that was pretty beautiful. It was pretty grand. And then we came back. Oh, and our first night here, actually, we bought. Okay, so on to what we're gonna do today. Today's weird travel pod is just weird fucking single beers and seltzers that we randomly
Large
picked up.
beers. They're very big.
That we randomly picked up at the local liquor store.
Yeah, so we were planning on kind of doing it earlier. This is the last night. We're tired. We decided to come home a bit early. Not home, to Airbnb a bit early, and then we're going to do it now. But we were going to do it like the first couple nights, but every night we were kind of...
Yeah, well, we were out until like 1:30 in the morning and
really late
midnight,
every
like
night.
super late. So we're going to do it tonight.
So what do we want to... So we got 2 beers and 2 seltzers.
I
So
think we
basically...
just do a random poll. I think
Okay, the theme of this is random.
yeah.
Because we just looked for cool cans. Even one of them's even... well, you'll see. So...
Am I the porologist today?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm the most terrible at it, but
All right. Well, the first one is going to be it's called
Topo?
Topo Chico. It's a hard seltzer, strawberry guava. Oh, I thought this was okay. Like this is only 200 calories for this can. This is a 700
no. Per serving, Nick. Check.
But
Is it
that's
the
right
whole?
there.
Is it the whole can? That's it. Oh.
per container 200 per
Okay.
serving.
Got
It's half.
it.
I looked. So that's the first one.
All right, seltzer.
Never seen that before, right?
I haven't seen that.
So
Topo
should be
Chico.
interesting.
And where is this from?
We bought it around the corner.
No.
Cut it out.
It's like the lighting. Where is it manufactured?
You wanna see what I
Oh,
see?
Arizona.
Oh, it's from Arizona. Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Well,
Cool.
And what's the percentage?
5 or 4 probably.
4.7%.
Good. We've been drinking pretty high alcohol beers at some of these spots that we've been stopping, and I'm appreciating the less alcohol.
But this is like, look at it, it's bigger than my head.
It's a massive can. It's a 710. So that's 2 regular sized beers essentially. A little smaller, but essentially 2 regular sized beer cans.
It smells
for,
fruity.
For you non-alcoholics, 2 regular sized Coca-Cola cans. Jeff, God, just drink.
Don't drink if you don't want to drink. Don't take his peer pressure. In you.
Drink.
All right, and
Jeff
look
drinks.
I know he does. I've seen him drink. Look at, we're using like quintessential solo cups tonight.
Yeah, so there's not going to be much seeing, but I'm pretty sure the seltzer's just like clear.
And it's pretty dark out here
Right.
anyway, so it's fine.
Well, the light's on. Comment below if you can see us. Or are we like John Cena, where you can't see me, Strange?
All right, hard seltzer. Here you go.
Okay. So what's the flavor again?
So it's strawberry guava, naturally flavored. It says, I find this strange. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. What does that mean?
That's a tricky little...
That's a tricky little, does that mean, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Boop,
So-
boop, 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 boop.
Guava
Okay.
strawberry, seltzer, Topo Chico.
Topo, I think it's Topo Chico.
Oh,
Oh, it's got a lion on it.
Topo Chico.
All right, well, cheers.
It's got a lion
Cheers.
on it.
Last
Cheers.
night. Cheers.
I wonder if this is like the wine ones we were having before.
I hope not.
No, that's a proper seltzer.
Yeah, it's seltzer. I mean, it's a little,
Mm.
it's not bad.
Clean. It's got some flavor to it.
It's got a lot of flavor to it. Very flavorfully.
Some of those seltzers, and we do in the very near future, we'll be doing some sort of hard seltzer episode. I don't know which
do.
ones I'll pick. White Claw. Oh, they're not. That's not a seltzer.
That's not a seltzer?
No, it's considered because it's brewed like a beer.
Oh, I thought it was a seltzer.
Wait,
So what about like Bud Light Lime? That's not either?
Well, Bud Light Lime is not a seltzer,
Oh.
but Bud Light seltzers are seltzers.
Oh, all right.
Right, so there's different, like, because there's the buds that are like flavored, like they have a bunch of them now. They got lime, grapefruit, they got orange, they got a bunch of them that are delicious. But then they have
pretty good.
seltzers
I
that
could
are
get-
like low calorie. This isn't bad.
This is good. It's got like you can take it, and it doesn't have a tainty fake. Maybe it is natural flavors with other natural flavors. I don't know what that means.
I'm human with more human, just like Rob Zombie would say, more human than human.
It's gonna be kind of weird to try and like. We've been kind of rating beer a lot lately, so it's gonna be interesting. I gotta put my head in seltzer land now.
I like it. I'd buy a few of these. This would be a good pool drinker.
Big
Good
time.
summer drinker.
Good cottage drinker, especially if you like. You wake up, you don't feel like a beer. Maybe you just want something lighter.
I wonder if it's vodka.
Oh, that's a good point.
Natural flavored. What's other flavors? Heart spiked. Water. Oh, the ingredients are the smallest I've ever seen.
Let me see.
It's got
Oh,
carbonated water.
see, I didn't want to light a cigarette, but I'm going to because next.
It just says
week I want to
alcohol.
read. It just.
I think it just says alcohol.
That must be the other natural flavor.
The second flavor
That's
is
the other
alcohol.
natural flavor is alcohol.
Second ingredient, alcohol.
All right.
Which ironically is the second ingredient to me.
Yeah,
First ingredient, human.
I didn't believe you, but you are correct.
Yeah.
It does not say what kind of alcohol.
So there's alcohol in this apparently.
So purified carbonated water, alcohol, sugar, natural flavors. Could it be more vague? Citric acid, sodium citrate.
Mm-hmm.
Does that say magnesium?
Ooh, there's magnesium. Must be good for the
Magnesium
muscles.
chloride, potassium chloride. All right then. And minerals for taste. This is
Okay.
the weirdest. I mean, maybe I just haven't read this shit before. All right. Well, anyway, we don't know what kind of alcohol. It's just alcohol.
And yet in Canada, it doesn't have all those ingredients.
Barley.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
3 things. Oh, look, the cops are coming. I think probably we're being too noisy.
It's pretty quiet for us, actually.
No, people are hooting
And
and
people are
hollering.
hee-hawing. We're
Worried
good.
about it.
We're good right now. All right.
Out
So
front's a good spot because these guys are upstairs, so it's probably less bothersome out front. Anyway, we're gonna do it inside because it's a pretty nice living room, but it's a little stuffy. So I figured let's sit outside so we can hawk like 7-8 darts while we do this. We're gonna just hawk down a few darties while we fucking dart this
so that
down.
we're coughing to roll when we have to take our flight.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd give this a fucking 3-4. I don't mind it.
See, my head already. I'm giving it a 3.5. I'd buy this again. I'd drink this. It's clean. It's fresh. It's not.
These are dangerous.
Yeah, like I gotta already slow down because like.
Dangerous. I remember when they first started coming out with the White Claws and the vodka ones.
Oh fuck!
Drink 3-4 of those and you don't even know you're drunk until you're drunk. Float in a pool drinking these and you try and get out of the pool. Next thing you know, you're just flopping around like a fucking wet fish. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
That's good. That's good. That's a good little seltzer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-4 on this bad boy.
And I'm gonna go 3.5. I dig it, and I didn't know like because I don't really know what guava. Like I've probably tried guava
Ooh,
and stuff.
Short but deep. Yeah, I don't really. I guess that's what guava tastes like.
I mean, well, but you can
I don't even know
really
what
get
it
you can
is.
really get the strawberry in it. But it's probably in like tropical shit.
I'm gonna put a picture down here of what a guava looks like.
Guava.
Yeah, just on my little picture.
Nice little fancy with his fancies.
My shit. Pretty rudimentary, but I'll get better.
Hey man, it's already exponentially. I mean, I don't know if any of you watched our first one. Ooh.
Well, the first few were
But
rough.
that wasn't you. But that wasn't you. That was just like also the sound. We've tried to improve the sound and just learning. Like you had to learn fucking Premiere Pro, which is what the pros use. So
Yeah.
it ain't just go in and like.
It's not as easy.
There's layers
as
and it's not as easy as it like.
fixing sound and
Yeah.
color and adding whatever. Anyway,
He does a great job. Like he's killing it.
and I enjoy it, and I also will get better. So
Anyway, so 3.5 and a 3.4. That's not bad.
yeah, I'm giving that a 3-4
That's not bad.
for sure. Oh, it's good, man.
Did you finish it?
No, but
I'm taking my
going
time.
up to a 3.7.
Right? It's clean. Like, the thing with seltzers for me, and it's just hit and miss, like, that's why you kind of find one and you stick with it, is like, it gets like a tainty, chemically taste.
A lot of them do. That's why the Bud Light seltzers, I mean, we'll add that to one of our pods. The Bud Light seltzer, in my opinion, are the best ones I've had. This definitely is close. For sure.
And it's got a good punch of flavor without punching you out.
By the way, they have new Bud Light. I got excited.
That was a good line. You just
What'd you say?
I said it has a good punch of flavor without punching you out.
Yeah, it's true. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
There's I just went backward. I think Satan took my body over and I was doing Satan speak or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
You play the records backwards. Yeah, Bud Light's got a new. They have like pop.
Oh.
So it tastes like Coke and orange pop, but there's like no sugar.
That'd be so dangerous. Like, that'd be
Orange
a fucking
pop.
problem. That would be a problem.
They're on the new Two Bears One Cave. Shout out for Chrysler Tom Zakura. I know you watch. They tried those things and Bert just hammered like 4 or 5 down in like 20 minutes.
Oh my god. Well,
Like
he loves his Kool-Aid, so he would love.
He sure does.
I hope they come out. You know what he should come out with is like a Kool-Aid, some sort of Kool-Aid drink.
I guarantee he's thinking of that.
All right. Well, I'm just.
It's smart.
That's
But
an idea.
they.
Well, Nick, give me credit for. I mean,
No, it's smart. It's a good idea.
idea.
I mean, he does the flip flops now, and he does a couple things, a couple products he's got. But he's also got a race team now.
I mean.
Tom and him had a competition where every year they have to spend more on their.
Yeah.
birthday gift.
I saw that.
And this one costs like fucking 50 grand or 100 grand or something.
It's crazy. They can afford it.
Yeah, and they can write it off. It's for the show too. Right? But it's hilarious. I mean, anyway, we're not going to recap. You can watch that.
You can watch that. This is
now turning into a fucking Two Bears One Cave review show for crying out loud. And it's not even my favorite podcast, but
Well, no, it's a good.
I like it.
podcast.
It's top 5 for me.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna finish mine because like I don't.
Done.
So we didn't get a lot of food today though.
Dun, 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 dun,
We got
dun.
like breakfast
Yeah, we accidentally ordered raw chicken. I'm not going to say where from.
because they were
I don't
really
want bad
amazing.
mouthing. They like.
No, they handled it.
They comped all our food. We got different food, and they comped everything. They were fine.
But then I had no appetite.
It's funny because the guy is like, I'm gonna go talk to the executive chef and then the other executive chef. I'm like, there's chefs back there making raw chicken.
I mean,
Come on now.
but the other food was fine, and they handled it really well. Like they
Yeah.
were really good.
Yeah,
so
it was a
I
cool
don't.
place, too.
I don't want to shit on them at all.
And we had a cool beer, which is going to be clipped in somewhere.
Oh, that beer was. I like that beer. I like that.
It was like Gunnarsson,
No, Gunner's daughter,
Gunner's daughter.
and it was a milk stout.
Yeah.
With like notes of peanut butter, chocolate.
I wouldn't say notes of peanut butter. That was good. See, they even cheered for you on that one. See that? They heard that down the street. I don't think there's a
That was
basketball game on at
glorious.
all.
I mean, I have to get the award for best belcher. You'll have to do like a clip of belching. That would be funny.
Yeah, I got to do one. Yeah, we'll do one
Actually.
for yeah.
Actually, maybe I should take that on.
You could.
Because I still have to learn. I
'Cause that
still
would
have to
take-
learn how to produce.
It would take many, many hours.
It
to
would
fucking
take so
sort
many
through
hours
that.
just to sort through. Anyway, sorry guys, like, woo. So the moral of this is we didn't eat enough. We're gonna have to Uber Eats a little bit later after this, I think. And
We're gonna both get a McFish or a McFisherton.
fillet of fish.
What's it called?
Fillet of fish.
A fillet of McFisherton. I forgot. I've never had one,
They're good.
but I'm
They're
gonna
good.
try it because the burger made me want to die.
No, it was perfect. It was perfect last night.
So
At like 2 o'clock in the morning after fucking 4 hours of listening to, hey, Celtic Clan, you guys fucking killed it. Holy shit.
yeah, shout out Celt Clan. I'm gonna put your little hashtag here.
What are we doing? Oh, we're doing a podcast.
3537
just
for
chatting.
me. I changed the 37. Yeah, well that's why these are so good.
I feel like I gotta go up on mine a little bit.
Oh, where are you going?
Well, 3.7's actually good. I'm almost like I feel
With
like
3.7,
yeah.
3.7?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we've been hanging out too much the past few days, and we're just rating things the same. But I mean, if 3.7 feels like, because this is good, I'm gonna like keep this to finish.
Imagine we took a vacation together and didn't hang out. It'd be sad.
That'd be so weird.
We're gonna sit on the porch and drank like a local. I'm going to Harvard. The second one with me, by the way.
Of course, because that totally sounds Like, that's how it would go. But the coolest thing, all right, I know I'm talking so much, but the coolest thing is that when we were at Harvard, we went into a store, and I, of course, bought a Harvard t-shirt because I'm a fucking tourist. And Nick's like, do you mind, is it okay if I go look at the rings? Because they have, like, fancy fucking Harvard
they have class rings.
And she goes, oh, did you go to Harvard? And Nick goes... And I barely finished high school.
I think I said I barely went to high school.
All right, well, I fucked it up.
She laughed heartily.
She laughed so hard. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I do look like, nobody said that to Ange, by the way.
They didn't.
But nobody...
I think she assumed I went to Harvard.
The amount of times we got asked for ID, she got asked for ID double me, triple maybe. Fucking, we got asked for ID at the Paul McCartney concert, and I had mine. I'm like, do you want to see mine too? She's like, I can look at it if you want. Fuck you, bitch.
FYI, I don't know if we've mentioned this, and we have totally mentioned this. He's younger than me by 4 years.
Yeah. I look older than everybody.
Denny. What would be funny is if Denny was there too.
Oh yeah.
And he is.
I'm in a rough shape.
I can look at it if you want to.
That's such a backhanded.
It was so fucking. It's so funny. It's so funny though, Nick.
She was fine. I wasn't insulted.
I was confused that they're asking me for ID.
Well, that's why I was like, well, I guess they're asking everybody, so I guess I'll just offer mine up. No, they did not. Nope. They did not need to see mine.
I'm just so young at heart. Which is not true.
Yeah, that's right.
Nick just always looks sour. That's the problem. I smile more.
Just a fucking miserable fuckwalker.
I smile more.
I got resting bitch face.
You do. So, I do too, but I just smile more just to combat that.
I'm not sure, so, let's do another beer. Another drink.
Oops.
We're already 25 in.
We are quite a few in today, actually.
No, 25 minutes.
Oh, are we 25
minutes?
You're going to have to cut some of that out.
Yeah, well, I might take the start out and then maybe put that at the beginning and then start the pot. I'll figure it out.
So many words.
Yeah. The first, so many half words I just said.
You're doing the backwards speech.
Yeah. I think that's that guava. That's what guava does, backwards speech. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where they, have where guava's made. They probably have those people that build the little dolls to put the pins in.
Oh, the voodoo doll.
Yeah, there's voodoo people probably in guava or whatever, wherever guava's from. Is guava a country or a fruit?
It's a fruit.
She doesn't really know.
I do know. It's a fucking fruit. All right, let's move on.
The next one is. Do you want to say?
Do you want me to read it?
All
right.
That's a big rating too. Say it.
Lagunitas.
Yeah, Lagunitas. Let me show the candy
little
for you.
something. Yeah. Little something with a exclamation. Oh, it's a something ale.
Something ale. There's words on the other side. I'll get Angie to read.
I'm not bullshitting you. Something.
So that's the can.
Little something.
And it's
it's a little something. It's a little something, except it's a big.
It's a massive can. It doesn't have. It's 1 pint. I don't know what that means. It's well, this is a 7%er.
Oh shit.
Where's the words?
Give it to me.
This special ale is kinda like its own thing.
Little something.
It's got a lot of wheat.
Oh,
it's
wheat?
rich. It's rich with hop.
Oh, it's a wheat beer with hop. Oh my god.
It finishes dry. Oh, all the things I love. Dry. Oh, I love dry drinks. And
and you hate wheat. I mean, I'm not a fan.
All of the things I said is not good. We've watched with some amusement as the beer mumblers. No. What is mumblers? I can't read the rest.
Oh my god. Well, first of all, there's not a lot of light. Alright, we, blah, 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 you said that. We watched with some amusement as the beer... No, you're right, mumblers argue.
Oh, so I did say it right. I thought it was so silly.
How to classify it. We're in the camp with Jaffe Ryder when he declares to...
I wish that was my name.
Ray Smith that comparisons are odious. And there is an exclamation point there, people.
Odious.
Well, whatever. Give us a call, and then they give us their phone number.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for realsies.
All right, what's the number?
707-769-4495.
Yeah, is that really what it is?
Yeah.
So
Away Smooth. Oh yeah, it's Away Smooth and Silky IPA.
Okay. Well,
And then the chick on it, that girl right there.
it's super hot.
Sure. And
Future
says,
Mrs. Nick Hanlon. Right there.
and says, say, Wheatley-esque-ishness. All right, well, so they're going with some sort of,
We didn't look up what that meant.
I don't know. They're going with like sort of folksy kind of thing here, I think. What's the
Is that
percentile?
Dad's mom?
Ah.
So
No.
the 7.2% E.
Oh, 7.2. All right.
So let's get this shit over with because I'm not.
All right, because I'm not
I'm
looking
gonna keep an
forward to
open mind because I'm gonna try it.
it. All right, people.
Me too.
You can drink the cigarette butt. All right, let's smell.
Oh,
it.
it doesn't smell like I like it.
I smell the dry. I smell the dry. In
Why
that.
why dry?
I mean,
Why do you like
So
dry?
here's the thing too. Like, I'm not a fan of even dry wine. Like,
I didn't
I'm not
say
a
that.
dry wine. So like, dry beer sounds. Anyway, so cheers. We're preconceived. We're preconceived.
Hey, if you
notions.
like dry, cool. Comment below why you like dry. Because I don't get it. But maybe I like this. I haven't tried it yet.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm gonna have to hawk down 3-4 more butts after this one. This is gonna be stressful. Fucking hawk her down. I'm gonna be hawking down some dirties, girl. Dirties.
Start skis.
Some dirty darts. Some dirty darts. Hawking her down to dirty darts. No. It's not
I mean,
as bad as it smells.
I was thinking it would be worse. So that's something.
Yeah.
That's something. It's a little something.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's not good.
if you like an IPA that's not necessarily a kick in the throat, this can be considered that. I don't know. Oh, it's dry. It is dry.
Like, I gotta drink a liter of water. I mean, I also didn't drink enough water.
If you can hear this, that's dumped to the ground. I'm done with that. What's that?
That's where's my seltzer.
Well, it was in here, so it's not going to be dirty.
Oh, okay.
I didn't put it down or anything. All right. Well,
And
yeah, it's a 1.
yeah,
I mean, I didn't spit it out, so it's hard to go below 1.
I'm gonna give it like.
It didn't Wayne Gretzky me or anything.
So, okay, it took me a second. Can you? Where do I?
Anything below a 1 is considered Wayne Gretzky.
All right, so it's not a 1. So I'm gonna give it a little bit higher, even though I did dump it. I took an extra sip to Nick. For an IPA and wheat and dry, wasn't as dry. Punch me in the faces. I'm using punch me in the face a lot today, by the way. I noticed. But I gotta drink this, even though you dirted it up.
Do you want me to drink the top?
Too late. Oh, that's much better. You're such an idiot. I'm gonna give it like, but I've also tried like way worse, like, ugh. So I'm gonna give it like a 1-2. Like I dumped it because like, no thanks.
It's pretty low.
But,
It's not a Wayne Gretzky, but it's
you like, so here's the thing, if you like wheat beer, that's dry, and you like an IPA.
It's so weird. I don't know.
So many weird words
You
together.
don't like that. If you're drinking this, you're showing off. I'm going 0.9 now. Spite 0.9 spite.
No, I'm gonna stick with my 1-2. I think, it was smoother than I expected. I do think there was a little kick of citrus in it, actually.
There might have been.
A little bit of citrus, which wasn't bad, because I find sometimes the citrus in the IPAs is a little harsh. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with my 1-2. That's all right. You can't like them all. It's opinion. It's opinion.
I'll tell you what, this front porch is a 5.
It's a good front porch.
I like it. I'd have a couch out here.
Dirty old fucking couch.
There's a guy like 3 things down. He's out there every fucking day. I
He's
think
not
he
out there
works.
right now. He must be sleeping.
Well, yeah, it's late, but like during the day, he's out there all day. I think I don't know, he's doing something. Like he's putting shit together, wrapping
Yeah.
things or something. There's like plastic. I'm not sure, but me and that guy would be fucking good buddies or we'd hate each other. I'm not sure. There's no in between.
With Nick, there is no in between. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not.
He's an extreme kind of
not
guy.
in between.
Oh, see, Nick took over the porology.
Do you wanna do it?
Apparently, nah. I'm hawking a dart.
All right. Are we done that?
Yeah,
Do
we're
you want
done
to talk
now.
about it more?
No, I'm good. I feel like I've talked too much. Actually, I talk more than normal.
So,
Can I read it this time though?
yeah.
Can I do the reading?
Yeah.
All right, so this one, ooh, actually, all right, I'm excited for this one. I don't want to get to my hopes.
It also sounds like a canker sore in a can, so we'll see.
So this is the Corona Seltzer.
Corona seltzers are brand new, by the way. Pretty sure they have them in Canada.
Yeah, Denny and I saw them there, but we didn't.
And you thought it was fake or something, like an illusion. You guys were like, that's not real.
Well, no, we just, like, they were all sold out.
Oh, really?
But then we were like, oh, it's just regular Corona. And then we later found out that this is pineapple piña.
I think piña is
that
the
like
Spanish word for pineapple.
Oh, wow. So,
Maybe?
yeah, that makes sense because piña colada is pineapple. Yeah, I got it. All right, well, all right. I thought it sounded fancier when you call it pineapple piña.
It does. Maybe that is what it's called.
No,
because
it's
they don't
not.
have anything. They don't have.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I'll go see. All right, guys. That's okay. I've had some
Pineapple
drinks.
piña.
Piña. So spiked sparkling water with natural flavors. Spiked.
Spiked water.
Corona hard seltzer. So I think I'm most excited about this one. This one percentage is 4.5. Low calories too.
90 cal per.
90 per.
180
So
for the
180
full.
for this full can. And then
Probably a 750 that one. 750.
so it's so funny though, like they're the same, Nick. Carbonated water, alcohol. Oh, alcohol from sugar. What does that mean?
I think.
What's the science, Nick? Science me up. We were just at like several science buildings at Harvard
Well, I
University.
mean, most alcohol needs sugar to make it alcohol. Because they put sugar with something like that, like beer sugar and yeast or whatever.
Right. Oh yeah, we just got a big science on that at the fucking Sam Adams.
So I assume, like, you know, and I have to look this up, but I think like whiskey's like wheat or barley with sugar and that kind of shit. So
Do you have the glasses?
apparently Angie wants to pour. That's fine.
Well, you have a problem with that?
No.
And natural flavors once again.
Does it say natural flavors and other natural
No,
flavors?
that was funny. I find that funny. I feel like Peggy Bundy or something with my fucking cigarette hanging out while I'm pouring.
Yeah, you gotta get some bonbons.
I love bonbons. What are you talking about? I think there's another Twix bar in the fucking fridge, actually.
Yeah, there is.
Yes. And these glorious, like, fusilli-shaped fucking Fritos? Honey
They're
garlic?
really good.
Or no, not honey garlic. The honey barbecue. Holy fuck,
Barbecue,
they're
they're
good.
fucking good.
And I was upset because I actually thought Nick threw the bag out for some reason.
I left it open beside my bed because I passed out eating them. And then half of, like, the top half was stale, so I just dumped out half the bag.
And the next day, like, I was, cleaning up, and I opened the garbage and I saw, like, and it just looked like a mass of these. A pile. I was like, why would Nick throw all these out? I wanted to fucking try them.
Yeah. I ate the first time I fucking passed out beside a bag of chips or something. So.
All right, man. So,
Where's mine? Oh.
Corona Seltzer. All right. Cheers.
Was this a 4.7?
4.5,
Like, alcohol-wise?
Oh, let me double check. This is a long travel pod today, Nick. 4.5.
So it smells very,
Pina?
very piña, if you will.
Oh, yeah. So cheers, Nick.
Piña? Piña?
It would be pina, because like pina colada.
Ooh, I'm smart. I know fucking Spanish.
I know what a pina colada is. That doesn't make me fucking smart.
We could probably knock on any door around here. It's a very diverse area. I'm sure there's a lot of Spanish speakers around here. The food's great. The people are great around here.
I love it. It's a great little
There's like
neighborhood.
kids and families and people just pouring booze into them and fucking yelling at fucking Celtics. And I haven't heard the Celtics yell in a while, so I'm having a feeling they're not winning.
Or it's like an intermission or whatever.
Maybe. It could be, you're right. It could be
I feel like it's an intermission.
halftime, if that's what they call it.
Oh, I don't know what they call it. I don't know.
Basketball, because there's 4 quarters.
So is it
They'll do
halftime?
periods. I think they might call it halftime. Because it's similar to, like, football.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
either.
not even gonna pretend I know. I'm not a sport
I really
girl.
only watch hockey, baseball now and again.
All right, Nick. Slap her back.
Well, that's good.
That's good too.
It's not bad. I'm not a big fan of.
See, Nick, you don't like pineapple that much, right?
I wouldn't say I don't like pineapple. I just, as soon as I eat it, I got a canker sore everywhere.
You're very canker sorry.
I'm susceptible. I'm canker susceptible.
You're cankerous.
I'm cankerous.
Touche.
I'm a walking canker.
You're tank. what is it? Cantankerous?
Cantankerous.
Cantankerous. You are a cantankerous. I like it. Again, well done, Corona. This.
I can't wait to try the other ones.
I know, like, because again, the natural, like, it tastes natural. It's got a good kick.
You smell it too. It smells so strong, but
Yeah.
you drink it, it's not that strong.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't kick you in the ass like you think it's going to.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like it a lot. I would drink this regularly.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to
Summer,
try the other. Had to do a little battery change there.
All right.
On account of GoPros are awesome, but the batteries only last about 40 minutes. Ooh, these things get hot.
We've been going 40. Oh my god.
So you're saying it's not a kick in the face, and so cut this.
All right,
saying?
take two. All right, so and while you were doing the battery change, I actually just took a little swig of the strawberry guava to kind of compare because we're doing seltzers now. I like this better. I find this less sweet. I find it a little less
Well,
strong.
are you lowering? Because
No,
this
no.
can't be in the 4s.
What did I give that one? I give it a
3.7.
3.7. I give this a 3.8.
Okay.
I give this a 3.8.
That's a respectable upgrade.
Yeah, I like it. Whew. I buy it.
Wait, shh. Trouser burp.
I fought it.
I made a trouser
pop. I thought it was a trouser cough.
Cough is correct, but for the situation, I changed it to burp.
Fair.
So,
Yeah.
3.8?
Yeah, 3.8.
Well, I don't like it as much as the other one for sure, but I like it. And I think the other flavors are going to be fantastic.
Oh, I can't wait for seltzer night. I gotta tell you. I like seltzers.
Yeah, that's called Blackout Night.
Nick, you better pre-order like the fucking pizza.
That's going to be a 7 drinker.
Like the fucking DiSorno night. Oh my god.
We're going to do
that was a
7 that
mess.
night.
That
That's
was a
seltzer.
mess. Oh, no.
And then 2 shots.
Yeah,
So
that's
9.
That's a fabulous idea.
So, I hear some yelling again. So, yeah, I mean, I think the only reason I'm going to give this lower is because I'm not that big of a Pina fan. I'd give it a 3.2, 3.3.
No, that's respectable.
Not bad.
Yeah, if
You're
you
not
like
gonna go below
pineapple,
3.
like if you don't, but I mean, if you like pineapple and you like seltzer, this is for you. It's
Yeah.
very nice. It's very light flavored. Like it's what to me a seltzer should
Not
fucking taste
super
like.
acidic.
Exactly. And then it's got the pineapple flavors with bromelain, so you can pretend like it's gonna help your digestion.
Which bromelain?
It's like it's something in pineapple that helps with digestion.
Oh, it's a pineapple.
Yeah. Well, no,
Okay.
it's not a pineapple. It's like a enzyme, I think, in
It's
pineapple.
in pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
I like it.
It's not terrible.
I'm gonna save that one too, unless Nick fucking put some dirty fucking glass in that one.
Speaking of terrible, our next beer, our last beer, it's very...
It's very hard, hardcore.
This is the voodoo beer. Right here. So this is called
Very punk rock.
Stone Bonivia.
Isn't it?
Buena
Vesa?
There you go.
Stone Buena Vesa.
Salt and lime lager.
See, it says lager.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's not an IPA, is it?
No, the other one we had was an IPA.
okay. So
it was
this
just the
is-
one was an IPA. The thing is on that one, the IPA was like the tiniest little fucking rating that I just noticed. It was very tricky. Is there any other reading on there? There's this little side reading there. Ange, if you want to read that?
Here's the solo cups.
Okay.
All right, so San Diego.
Well, those from San Diego. You know who
Yeah.
else is from San Diego?
Bobby Lee.
There you go. Shout out Bobby Lee. I know you watch, being a sober person.
yeah, this is totally on brand. All right, so since 1996, we've released hundreds of beers, but we're especially proud to now introduce our first cerveza, brewed with just the right amount of sea salt and lime. This fresh Baja-inspired creation is everything a lager should be: crisp, refreshing, and full of flavor. The name was inspired by by buena for good, and Vesa for cerveza, because good cerveza is a favorite part of a buena life. I like that right up.
Yeah, but sorry, at the beginning.
Yeah.
Can you read the beginning a little bit first again?
You mean second?
No, first again. Just the beginning part where they say they did lots of beers or something? What was...
So since 1996, they've released hundreds of beers, but they're especially proud to introduce their first cerveza.
Okay, let's stop there. Isn't cerveza beer in Spanish?
Maybe.
But they've released hundreds of beers, but this is their first cerveza. So we got to figure out what the difference between... And I'm going to Google Wikipedia, like... You know, when we talked about the whiskey thing, you probably didn't watch that episode, the difference between whiskeys, and we were talking about rye, and I said barrels. I always get this shit wrong, so I put a little snippet at the bottom to say why rye tastes like rye, for example.
Got it.
So I'm going to put a little snippet on what a cerveza is, compared to maybe just a beer. Like, what's the Mexican? Because this is a Mexican beer, I think.
Well, San Diego, but yeah, it's
a Mexican style. Because cerveza's Cuban and Mexican. Like, it's a Spanish word for, I thought, beer.
So
I'm not sure now.
Well, because they're saying Vesa is from Vesa, cerveza. So good and Vesa for... yeah, you're going to have to look it up, man. Because you're right. You might be right.
They said hundreds of beers, but then they said this is their first cerveza. But maybe this is the first time they did a Mexican style.
Maybe it's a Mexican style. Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm not really sure what's happening.
Good.
I threw up my mouth.
That was very thoughtful. Mm-hmm. That was very thoughtful, Nick.
Well, we were near the philosophy building in Harvard.
My first love, philosophy.
And also the science and chemical. My first love.
Like chemical biology or something?
Yeah.
I might be wrong about that.
Alright, just pouring her out. Is it beery? Yeah, it just looks like a beer.
It looks beery. Cerveza, perhaps?
Yeah, so maybe this company does all kinds of shit. Like, obviously, it's not all like Mexican style, because it's definitely Mexican style.
I probably fucked it up. I can't tell how fucked up that pour is, by the way.
Lime and salt is a interesting combo.
That's why this is very curious. Mm-hmm. And this one, what's the percentile? 4.7. All right, good. Oh my god, those fucking tell them about the fucking one at Sam Adams, the 26%er that guy talked about for a long time.
Was it 26%?
Yeah, well, right. We didn't try it, but like it'll last like 30 years or 35 years or something.
Yeah, so you can make beer that's up to 40%, but it's a different process where they take all the water out. So just to naturally make it a high beer, they have to, whatever the yeast, they said the yeast guy does something, not really sure.
It was a lot of words.
But like it comes in like basically a liquor bottle looking like, and it's about $400 a bottle. And what the guy is saying is like, you just take a sip of this and then 5-10 years later take another sip when you have another life thing. Whatever.
A life event. Perhaps.
And he said it will taste better. So it gets better as it goes, and the beer will last 30, maybe 40 years. They're not sure. But it was in this like gold bottle.
Yeah.
Would they say $300-400? If not
$250 to $300. So in Canadian, it would be significantly higher. But
it'd be $1 million.
$1 million. But we didn't get to try that one. I was actually glad because when he started talking about it, I was like,
I would like to have a shot of it.
I was like, I don't want to drink that.
I would have loved to have a shot of it.
Yeah. You know what? You're kind of right.
Shot of it,
there was a moment where I was like, I was scared. No, but here's why I was scared, because we had like, they're small, but we had a full glass in front of us, and I thought, is that fucking what that is? I'm gonna die if I drink that whole 26% of beer.
Yeah, all the beers at that tasting were at least above 7%.
They were heavy.
I have to remember it might even been 9, like the lowest. But like one of the ones we did was like 12.5%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some good. I think
that's the one I bought.
No, you bought
or is it the
9%er.
But that one was fucking good. We may include that in like an episode because we got some.
Yeah, we will definitely include that in an episode. 100%.
All right. So let's beer up.
Let's cerveza up. Oh wait, no, that's not that.
That's that.
So many glasses, so many.
And it's hard to tell because like that, you know. All right. Well.
What's it look like? I want to get rid of all the foam. It smells all right.
All right. Cheers. Last one.
Cheers to the first beer I ever drinking that has salt in the name.
I know, salt. Interesting.
Boop. I guess it's kind of like like, what do they put salt on? They put salt
You put
on.
the lime in the coconut. You salt it all up, right? Is that how it goes?
You drink it more up.
I know. Call the doctor.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, that's surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't taste heavy. It's not heavy-handed on the lime.
No.
You can get a note of the salt, but it's not. It's very interesting. But it tastes like beer.
That's better than that Sam Adams citrus one.
Yeah, the summer ale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh.
I don't even know how to
It
rate
almost
it.
has like a fucking little bit of a margarita taste to it or something.
That's
Because of the salt.
I mean, that's the lime.
Well, it's the
and
lime and the salt.
Yeah.
Because margarita's like, I drank that for the first fucking couple days in fucking old Mexico, remember?
Yeah.
And we were doing the Miamis and had half that and half the fucking red ones. And I probably told this story on a previous podcast. That was going to be repeats.
Definitely.
But, you know, I puked everywhere that night. And it was all red. So I thought I was puking blood at first. And then on my second yak, I was like, it's just the red stuff. And I cleaned it up with a white towel and just threw the white towels in the corner and left a good tip. And I wonder if the waitress person thought I maybe, I don't know. I don't know what
Hurt
she
somebody
thought.
or hurt yourself.
Nobody said anything, so it's
So
all.
I was worried about Nick's survival that night.
Oh, I fucking survived.
But the reason I know he survived is I could hear him puking from the next room. And they have thick walls. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay.
I was yell puking. It was a hearty
Oh my
yell
God, it
puke.
was so
I could hear
loud.
Dad laughing from heaven. I used to puke it when I lived under where Angie lives now, on the old Cherrywood in the basement. And,
yeah.
I have too much to drink. Or I used to have some stomach issues, even if I didn't have too much, whatever it
You
is.
still have stomach issues.
Not as, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I
So
do too.
I'd get up and
judgment. We're like middle-aged.
I'd get up and I'd be like yakking, and it's right under his bathroom.
and he'd go and stand in the bathroom and listen.
And then listen and laugh, and then the next day he'd be like, I heard you yakking down there. And Denny says that was the story of the day. I would talk about how he
All
heard
day.
me yell yakking all night and then laugh. Yeah. This is
Oh yeah,
good.
we're rating beer. Okay, let's get back to it.
I'm almost done it. It's salty though.
You
It
bet-
is a bit salty.
You better give it a pretty good score if you're almost done. It is like but it is like refreshing and crisp.
It's
Like,
got a good little margarita. Yeah.
and it doesn't have a bad aftertaste. Like I thought it would have like a weird taste or something.
No, it's
I'd actually I want to like take a picture of this and buy this. Did you
I lit it backwards. Look. I'm an idiot. No weird aftertaste. And these white butts, I mean, come on, fucking cigarette companies. Just
Come on,
You should make the
orange.
butts like white, like bright pink or
Something.
something different than white.
Little
Although it
something.
would probably still happen. I one time did that and took a hard drag on it.
I've done
Oh
it.
my
I've done
God.
It. I've done it.
Even lit it again. I'm like, it's not lighting.
Fucking sucking in fucking
Pure
tobacco.
fucking-
Fucking leaves. Oh my god, that's so
Whatever,
gross.
asbestos, whatever's in the filters.
Alright, Nick, well, you can rate this one. That was like we're distracting today.
It's good.
I mean,
I'd have a few of these.
I'd like to take a picture. Like I'd buy this. I think. Like I'd drink this.
Yeah, if it's available in Canada.
Yeah, it might not be. Yeah, true
I
enough.
don't know if it is. Where did the can go?
Here it is. And usually when they have like, not usually, but I find sometimes kind of hit and miss. Like if it's got a cool fucking can, like sometimes it's like terrible, and the can makes up for it. And sometimes like this one, it's a glory. This is a glory beer.
Yeah, but it's not a busy can. It's just kind of spooky. I like it though. It's
Well,
pretty-
Mexican, right? Like Day of the Dead or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Like, they
100%.
have like that represents. I don't know what it represents. I was.
Well,
gonna
it's
say
celebrating
life.
people-
Celebrating
people dying. It's celebrating the people that died, and also celebrating life
Yeah.
because death and life and death are very equal.
Oh my God, Nick's being so philosophical
Yeah,
today.
they're
It must have
very-
been that philosophy building. Must have through osmosis, like fucking seeped into your consciousness or
I
something.
think it's the salt.
Or the salt.
I don't even know.
It's good. You just chugged her back.
I don't even know if I like it. I like the lime. The salt after a couple sips is a bit much.
You also haven't had enough water today.
Yeah, it's smart. Drinking liquid salt.
Like, I mean,
Smart. Yeah, I mean, I go 3-4. I like it. I drink this.
yeah, the salt is kicking me
I can
too.
feel a canker sore fucking forming. Though.
You're fucking canker sore. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go down to a 3-3.
Oh, that's what's gonna be my score.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, I hate it. I hate that we're rating like. Okay, I'm gonna give it a 3-4. I can't rate that. It's just too much. It's too much. 3-4. It's good. I would drink this again.
Yeah, I'm going to 3-4 as well.
I'm gonna fucking smash you with my solo cup.
3-4.
Solution. There's a lot of.
Nah,
beer.
3-3. 3-2? Maybe?
What is this? An auction or reverse auction or what?
Like a reverse auction. 3-4. I like it. It's pretty good. I drink it. I'd like to have 2 of these a night and then have 17 Heineken.
And then 5 Guinness.
It's pretty good. Like, if this was in my fridge, I'd definitely drink it. I mean, it's the last one, so it's a bit less cold than I like.
Yeah, you
So it could have been.
Yeah.
It could have been a little colder, and probably would have been. Yeah,
What, a
well, it'd be a 3-4 still. I think that's why I'm gonna give it a 3-4. Yeah, it's surprise. It's weird.
I didn't think it would be good.
It's the. Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that combination would work. But that's, like, the gloriousness of, like, trying all these fucking beers. And, like, again, this one was purely on the look. And I just kind of went, ooh, lime and salt. That's cool. And it's a
Yeah.
lager. We were specifically looking not to get IPAs.
And we got an IPA.
And as you saw earlier, we dumped the IPA. But, I mean,
it happens.
I hate to shit on the IPA, but, like, a wheat, for us, again, some people like it. Or they wouldn't be selling it and having fucking shelf space in the liquor store.
Oh yeah, I mean
We're
some of
not-
them are alright.
Like, yeah, oh, absolutely. But
I just
like,
don't understand
wheat-
people buying 2-4s of them.
I don't get wheat beer though.
Wheat beer fucking sucks.
I'm just not a fan. You know,
Usually.
Folk Fest, they always had wheat beer, and then I ended up having to switch to fucking cider.
If we go back on some of the potties, we've had a couple okay wheat beers, but generally speaking, it's not my
It's
thing.
too heavy, or I don't know. There's something. Not mine either.
They're
It's just
usually
not mine.
foggy. I don't think this
Yeah.
one's foggy.
I know it's hard. We couldn't do the
Or
5
the-
S's.
This is a wheat? No, the other wheat.
The other wheat, the one that was this.
Well, I gave it a 0.9.
That sneaky IPA that we
Why
done.
did they put that small?
Like IPA.
Did you see it? How small it was? Where's the
not
can?
until you pointed it out to me.
Here, I'll show the audience. So where does it say IPA?
See, he's
Look
looking.
at-
He shouldn't have to look.
Here's the can. Here's the can.
Look at the size of that can. They couldn't have given it a little bit of a bigger font.
And there's the IPA. Hey, it's the smallest part of everything. Like, why?
Well, they had to write all their other words.
Look at this lovely lady, though. That's the future.
That's
This is the
future
Camden right there. Look at that.
Right there.
Oh, hello. Hello, Agnes.
Agnes. Not even Agnes. It was
Agnes. Well, they didn't know how to spell back then. That's why my name is spelled Nickalos.
Well, that was just
His
Dad.
dad was half drunk fucking when he wrote the fucking on the gift certificate. I was gonna say on my birth certificate. What Dad said was it was different. You didn't.
No,
you just didn't know,
it wasn't on purpose.
You didn't know how to spell it.
Dad was such a smart man, but like spelling was not his forte.
I've never in my
I
life
always helped him spell.
seen Nicholas spelled with a
It's very
with
unique.
a CK.
It's unique. Like,
It actually, I like it. Actually, I do like it that it's spelled like that, but because it is different. His excuse for not knowing how to spell is correct,
It's bullshit.
but it's bullshit.
Because he's a bad speller, and I mean, listen. To be fair, you and Denny kind of take after that a little bit.
I don't know how to spell.
I'm the only one. I was like the runner-up in the spelling bee competition in grade 7. So.
huge fan of autocorrect.
Yeah.
Huge fan. You didn't know,
Usually.
you spent all that time learning how to spell, and then the computers could just spell for you.
I just read more. So I saw how things were spelled.
The funny thing is, I read a lot.
You probably read more than I do now.
Maybe, but I read enough. and I still don't know really how to spell very well.
But I read a lot in university. Like a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's fucking.
yes, you're smarter than me.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm actually not smarter than you at all. But I mean, I had to read heavy fucking like philosophical like treatises and shit like that.
So many syllables.
I know Dad was so funny about it too. Engineer, what did he call them? $10 words or whatever the fuck he'd say. You say that too. You're very.
Fucking you and your $10 or $100 word. I don't know what the saying
Was it
is.
$10 or $100? I can't remember.
You and your $2 words.
Yeah, I mean, you guys understand what I'm fucking saying. You're just assholes about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't poke your family, who the fuck can you poke though? Right? We got to bring everybody down to earth, and that's what fucking family is for.
I am down to earth.
I know, because we brought you down here.
No, I was
Before
down
you
to
were
earth.
floating around up there with your fucking 4-syllable, 5-syllable words, fucking just walking around saying things like, I can't even think of a word.
Precipice.
Yeah. Precipice. Who the fuck says precipice?
Me.
Aquarium.
Same amount of syllables, buddy.
I know.
So fuck, you're fancy too. All right, guys, this was like a
Nintendo.
Samuel.
So anyway,
So I mean, this was longer than I anticipated, but it was fun.
the GoPro feels like fire.
All right,
These things get so hot. I'd like to keep it on just to see if it catches on fire or melts.
Really?
I'd probably get like some sort of settlement from fucking GoPro,
That's true.
or at least a new GoPro that will also set on fire.
Like, how many GoPros can we set on fire?
Yeah, look at it. Feel it.
Holy fuck, that shouldn't be that hot. I feel like that's wrong. Is it supposed to get that?
That's what all the reviews said,
Yeah.
and I still bought it.
Because you didn't believe
It was
anybody.
only $500.
Yeah, well, fuck it, Nick says.
Wait till you feel the battery. It's like molten lava. No, as Dr. Evil would say, magma. It's basically magma. Anyway, so those were good. I think the winner was
So I think it's one of the seltzers.
no, it's the other one though, the guavos for
The
for
guavos,
sure.
yeah?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Can you
Yeah.
pass her up?
Yep.
I'll have an animation here, but I'm pretty sure Zanzi, I think he gave this a fucking.
Yeah, I gave it a good
Oh no,
score.
you gave
It's
the other
good.
one a higher score, but then I gave
know, but
this
you
a higher
lowered,
score.
but you lowered your score. I think
We didn't write any of this down, but I bet I didn't lower anything intentionally.
hired-
You and Denny. You and Denny think we're just spiking everything.
A little
Fucking
bit.
you and Denny are so paranoid. I just assume it's your score. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I bet you this one won by maybe a point or two, but it might have been the other seltzer. So one of the seltzers won. And right here, bam,
Rightly
we're going to
so.
put who won. And hey, thanks for watching if you watched. And if you didn't watch, I don't know.
And if you like us,
Whatever.
and if you haven't subscribed yet, and you're still watching, please subscribe. And
What do
tell
you
your
do?
friends. Like, tell some people about it. Like, we're having some fun. We're out here. I told the young fella at the Harvard store there to fucking check us out. I don't know if he will. I think he just...
Well, he was being nice to us because he thought he almost killed
yeah,
us.
he thought we almost died on the raw chicken, but that's why I threw it in there. I thought maybe we'll get another subscriber.
Let's do a little shot of the porch here. But here's us just hanging out.
Hi. Last name Boston.
Hi.
Boston. Last name
Boston. And here's the little porch we're on. Nice roof.
I love the roof. I like these
Fucking
porches.
neighborhood. I mean, they
on.
don't make houses small here. Every house is like 3 stories.
It's crazy.
I don't know. We're like, is it an apart? Oh my god, I'm throwing up. Are these all apartments? Is it rich people? I'm not sure.
I think it's apartments.
Not everything though.
Not
There's
all of
probably
them, no.
some of them, like some of the brownstones that we saw
Yeah,
might have
yeah,
been.
yeah.
Some of them might have been rich people. But anyway, any last words?
No, like, like Boston was great. But I'm excited to go home tomorrow and see the Kit Kats.
Yeah, I like Boston too. I might like Cleveland a little better, maybe. I think people were a bit friendlier, maybe.
Yeah, I don't even know if
It's hard to compare.
It's
They're very
hard.
different.
It's just different. There's a different vibe here, and it's a great vibe because we met a few folks who are super chatty, but and because we take so many Ubers, I think we judge it by Ubers, and I suspect, I was thinking about this morning, that people the Uber drivers get better scores here if they don't talk to people.
Yeah, good point.
Because that is common. I've had Uber drivers like in Ontario.
Look at how fat my face looks in this picture. Holy fuck, is that Chris Farley? Dear Lord. No, you're right. That's true because there's a lot of intellects here. It is an interesting, you know what's interesting about this city? Yeah, I was just gonna say it's an absolute blend of blue collar and like, and I want to say upper class, but academia. Yeah, it's very very fascinating to see this dichotomy.
Yeah, you got it right.
The dichotomy of this fucking city work, because it seems like everybody gets along. I guess I didn't see any tension.
Yeah, like I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. It wasn't, and you know, it could be like we're staying in a very diverse neighborhood, which I love. Like every kind of restaurant you can imagine, and people.
So many Italian restaurants too.
Oh my god! Oh, I wish we'd have come back to that. Sorry, I got distracted. That Italian restaurant.
Yeah, but we couldn't have. We were so tired.
I know, it was so good. And I'm hungry now.
Look at my fat fucking face in this thing. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
is it a fisheye? Come on, straighten up, buddy. Come on, man.
And you wonder why they didn't want to see your ID.
You need a piece of broccoli, for Christ's sake. Yeah, so like Angie was saying, go to YouTube, hit subscribe. Spotify is cool too. This is, in my opinion, it's a watcher, our podcast. But yeah, Spotify is funny.
I actually sometimes have to just listen to part of it because I got shit to do.
I got shit to do.
Boop, boop, pew.
All right, so subscribe,
subscribe,
comment. I'd love a comment. Couple comments.
Great. Suggestions, like what do you want us to? Do you want us to try something? We're gonna
give us some suggestions.
We're gonna throw in a couple of things. I think when we go back.
Where would you like to see us go?
Yeah.
And do a travel pod. What would you like to see us drink and fall down? Would you like me to put somebody through a table, like in a wrestling match? So, like, maybe if I get my buddy Tyler, he'll let me put him through a table. His nickname's Skinny, so he might break. But fucking the thing is with us podcasters, because he's a podcaster too, he'll do anything for fucking views. So I think I can get him to let me put him through a table.
So yeah, what could get us more views? Like, what's your recommendation?
Hey Ty, I'm gonna put you through a fucking table, you bitch. So yeah, recommendations.
That got angry really fast.
No, I was more happy.
Oh, you did look joyful.
I body slammed my buddy Marcus on a fucking pool table one time.
Oh, poor Marcus.
And it hurt his back for many years, but it was worth it. He said, I was like, hey, can I body slam you? And there was fucking hundreds of people around, and it was a contest at Sneakers, and it was packed, and I body slammed him on the pool table, and his foot hit the fucking light that's always above the pool table, and it was just swinging. And then I just walked outside quickly, and then security came out, and they're like, somebody just body slammed somebody. I'm like, yeah, somebody just came out. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. So for a big fat fuck, I'm sneaky. That's
he is actually. He's so sneaky.
I'm a bit sleuthy. I'm sleuthy. I get that from my dad. So like we said, we're gonna fucking turn off now and fucking hawk down a few more darties. We're gonna dart down some darties and some dirty darts, and hey,
get some fillet of fish.
Oh yeah,
shout out McDonald's.
Yeah, shout out McDonald's for sure, because they need a shout out.
Yeah, they're suffering.
Sponsor the pod, McDonald's.
Fuck, I'd take a McDonald's sponsorship any day of the week.
Yeah.
That would be like number 2. Number 1 sponsor I'm looking for is Hydrolite. Because I would like a lifetime supply of Hydrolite.
Yeah, Hydrolite or Liquid IV or one of you fucks.
One of you
give us some
hydrating
stuff.
people. Yeah.
Because we already talk about it. It's already.
And then McDonald's, because McDonald's is glorious after you drink it.
I'd love to have a McDonald's golden ticket where you can go to any McDonald's in the world and get anything you want.
We'd way too much, Nick. We all have to get healthy.
Yeah, but I could still hammer down a fucking Big Mac once in a while. Come on now. So thanks for watching. This is fun.
This is a good one. I feel like this is its own pod. This one.
It almost is.
Its own travel pod.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Subscribe.
It's time for my favorite show. It's time for the Dirty Glove, a show where you go watch 3 folks get shit-faced off their ass. Oh, it's time for my favorite show, a show that can't be missed. So grab your drink and raise it high and let's get pissed. So grab your drink and raise it high and let's get pissed.